Today's story is about two classmates who really didn't like each other at all. But life put them in a place where it was very hard to survive. They got stuck together on an island for many months. Let's see how they survived on that island and what they did together in today's complete story. The beginning. Hello friends, my name is Ishita and today's story starts by showing us a beautiful girl named Emma. She wakes up early in the morning and gets ready to go to school. Emma is a very good and popular student at her school who has many friends. On the other hand, we see Dean, who is a very lazy boy compared to Emma. He wakes up late in the morning, goes straight to the bathroom to brush his teeth, and then immediately sits down to play video games. His father Jack tells him that he will be late for school. Meanwhile, we see Emma and her little sister Stacy, whose mother Barbara comes to drop them off at school. After that, Emma reaches school and meets her best friend Liz. While they are talking, a student named Steven comes and says hi to Emma. Seeing this, Lizzie starts teasing Emma about it. The school trip. That same day in class, their teacher Mr. Christiansen tells them that the bus will leave at exactly 7 a.m. the next morning for a trip to Trinity Island. Just as he's giving more details, Emma arrives late to class, and Dean also comes from behind and bumps into Emma, calling her sorry princess. Later, when Mr. Christiansen was giving more information about the trip, Liz tells Emma that Dean is also going on the trip because of his father's money. She makes a face when looking at Dean. During lunchtime, Liz tells her friends about what happened between Emma and Steven in the morning. She says that on the trip, they will have a whole week to work their magic and get Emma together with Steven. But Emma says they should forget all this and focus on. That same evening, one of Emma's friends comes and tells Liz and Emma that Steven has invited them to a party happening on a local boat. But when Emma hears this, she refuses. However, her friends insist and convince her to go. After that, they go to the boat for the party. After reaching there, Emma starts looking for Helen at the party, but then she sees Steven kissing another girl. Seeing this, Emma starts to leave, and Dean, who is also watching all this from the side, tells Emma that her boyfriend is having fun. Emma tells Dean that he shouldn't worry about all this. The storm and rescue. Suddenly, police arrive because they found out that students were taking drugs at the party. They tell everyone to come to the front of the boat. Just then, Emma accidentally slips and falls into the water. Dean sees her falling, so he also jumps into the water to save her and takes her to a small boat. The small boat was connected to the big boat with a rope, so Dean cuts the rope. When Emma asks why, he says he doesn't want to get involved with police trouble. They'll reach the big boat after the police leave. But within a short time, the boat goes quite far from them, and a storm is about to start. But Dean sees that this boat doesn't even have a motor. Then suddenly a big wave comes toward them, and both of them grab the boat tightly. After that, morning comes and both of them had reached the Arabian Sea with the boat because of the waves. Dean's phone was dead, so he asks Emma for her phone, but Emma's phone had no network. Then Emma tells Dean they should have followed the party boat, but Dean says don't worry, someone will come to get us. While they're talking, Emma suddenly sees an island at some distance. After that, Dean starts taking the boat toward that island, and after many difficulties, both of them reach the island. Surviving on the island, after reaching there, Emma again checks for phone network, but there's no network there either. Then Dean finds a flare gun on the boat, so he takes it, and then both start moving forward, hoping they'll find some help ahead. On the other side at the hotel, because of last night's party, Mr. Christensen cancels the trip. Then Lizzie tells Miss Collier that Emma hasn't returned to the hotel, and she thought maybe Emma was with someone else last night, so she didn't tell anyone. She says she saw Emma last on the party boat. After that, Mr. Christensen takes everyone's attendance and finds out that Dean is also not present. From this, they realize that both Dean and Emma are missing from the group. After that, police come and question Emma's friends. Miss Collier asks the police if there's any way to find them. The police say such cases happen often. Maybe they'll come back on their own. But if they're stuck somewhere in the sea, it might be a bit difficult to find both of them. When Dean's father learns that his son is lost, he immediately goes to school and meets Emma's mother, Barbara. Phil also arrives there at the same time. Here, everyone worriedly starts asking the principal about both children being lost. But the principal can't give proper answers. After that, all three of them leave from there. Life on the island. Meanwhile, Emma and Dean were moving forward, and after walking some distance, they see a beautiful waterfall inside the jungle. Dean really likes it, so he asks Emma to take a picture of it, but Emma refuses. She says they are stuck here, and he's finding it nice. She says she needed good grades for her project on this trip, because she wants to study at Princeton University later. If they can't get out of here soon, everything will be ruined. After that, they move forward, and a few hours later, both of them reach the very edge of this island. But by now, they hadn't found any way out or any help. Seeing this, they decide to go back toward the boat. After that, both of them go back toward the boat and see that their boat is not at the shore. The sea waves had taken the boat somewhere, and now they only find a life jacket there. Then we see that they had gotten tired from walking the whole day, and the sun also sets. After that, Dean makes a fire, and both decide to stay here tonight. Dean sees that Emma is feeling cold, so he takes off his shirt and gives it to Emma. Then both start talking that maybe by tomorrow our parents will find us and get us out. Next, we see that morning comes, and Dean wakes up to see that Emma is not here. So he goes looking for her, and sees that Emma is writing SOS on the seashore. He asks, "What are you doing?" And she says she's trying to save their lives, and they need to find water to drink. After that, Dean goes swimming, and Emma starts watching him. On the other side, at the hotel, Mr. Christensen tells Emma and Dean's parents that police are looking for them, and police found a small boat on which maybe both of them were. Then Jack says if police can't do anything, they can hire a private rescue team. But Mr. Christensen says police are doing their job well and will find the children soon. Growing closer, and while we see Emma getting water to drink, when she starts feeling something strange. She feels like someone is around her and watching her, so she gets scared and comes away from there. After that, both of them together make a small hut from leaves to protect themselves from the sun. A little while later, Emma writes SOS in big letters on the seashore, so that if a rescue team passes by, they can find them. Then both of them start looking for and eating whatever edible they can find on this island. Dean finds a banana tree, so he picks them and both eat their fill. Now it's very hot on this island, and Emma can't wear full pants and can't stay in underwear either, so she cuts her full pants to make them into shorts. After that, Emma sees Dean coming into the hut to sleep, so she also comes and sleeps next to him. Then suddenly Dean turns toward Emma and puts his hand on her, but Emma likes this and doesn't say anything. The next day, when Emma is bathing at the waterfall, Dean comes and asks for sunscreen. Emma tells Dean that she's bathing here, so he should go to the other side. Dean says that she herself asked him to keep watch here. Hearing this, Emma says there's someone else on this island too. That's why she said that. Back home, the search continues. Meanwhile, at the hotel, Barbara was very worried about Emma, and it was being reported in the news that Emma and Dean's missing case had now become official. Now police think both of them are dead, and now they're looking for their bodies. Phil was getting ready to go home because Emma's little sister Stacy is alone at home, but Barbara is still upset. So Phil tells Barbara that Emma will be found, and saying this, he hugs her. After that, the next day, Jack goes out with Barbara in a helicopter to look for Emma and Dean. Meanwhile, on the island, it's about to be night, and Emma is telling Dean that she really misses her family. Just then, Dean finds a human skull there, so Emma gets very scared seeing it, and says that maybe this person also got stuck here like them, and this became their condition. Maybe our condition will also become like this. But Dean tells her that maybe this was some fisherman or smuggler who came here and died. But we have our parents behind us, and we're not alone here. He assures her that if we keep supporting each other like this, we will never die here, and one day we will definitely go back home. After saying this, he starts kissing Emma. Emma was kissing someone for the first time, and she was also enjoying it. Now it was also nighttime. The storm within. Then what was bound to happen? Dean breaks all limits, and a storm comes to the island. Emma enjoys this storm for the first time, and was very happy. Then after morning comes, Emma wakes up, and sees that Dean is not here. So she starts calling for Dean, but she can't find him. So Emma gets very scared, and goes into the jungle to look for him. Going a little ahead, she sees that Dean is digging a hole. Emma couldn't understand why Dean was doing this. Just then, Emma suddenly falls and gets injured on her knee. After that, Dean immediately starts treating her injury and tells her that nothing will happen to her. Then both of them start bathing at the waterfall. And here Dean tells Emma that his mother died in a car accident, and Emma starts listening to his words carefully. Then a little while later, it starts raining there, and Dean starts having fun in it, and Emma gets happy seeing him. After that, both start dancing in the rain, and Dean puts a flower in Emma's hair. Now Emma tells Dean that she wants to enjoy the storm again. Then Dean once again starts preparing to bring the storm. Time passes. Meanwhile, it's now reported in the news that a month has passed since Emma and Dean went missing, and police think they're no longer alive, so police have officially stopped looking for them. But Emma's friends still feel that Emma and Dean are still alive, and Barbara feels the same way. She goes with Jack in a helicopter to look for her daughter Emma again, and to find both of them properly. They're distributing flyers with information about Emma and Dean. After doing all this, Jack tells Barbara that they've tried everything, but still Emma and Dean are not found. Maybe they should go back home now. Hearing this, Barbara gets sad and goes home. On the other side, Dean is telling Emma about green light that his mother had told him about. He says that light appears when the sun sets, but Dean has never seen that light till now. Now a few more weeks pass here, and both start enjoying the beautiful environment of the island. They bathe in the sea and have a lot of fun, and like this, they come very close to each other. Whenever they feel like it, they enjoy storms and earthquakes. A new development. Now after all this happens, Emma asks Dean about his first time and who it was with. Dean tells her that when he was in school, he had a friend who was older than him. Now Dean knew that all this was Emma's first time, so he asks how did it feel. She says it was good, but because of the storm, sand went to wrong places. After that, Emma says she wants more experience, so Dean says okay. Next, we see both go into the jungle to get some fruits. Dean goes a little ahead and starts picking fruits. Just then, they suddenly hear the sound of a plane, so both start running toward the open area. Dean quickly starts looking for the flare gun in Emma's bag to signal the plane, but he can't find it. But by then, the plane goes very far from them. Then Emma again starts looking for that flare gun, but she also can't find it. So Emma feels that there's someone else on that island who is stealing their things. The truth about the island. Then we see that a few more days have passed, but only one plane has passed over them so far, and no one has come to save them. Both sit in the hut and start talking that they should now give up hope of going back home and decide to spend their time completely with each other in this jungle. Just to hen. Dean suddenly hears the sound of some animal. So Dean goes into the jungle to look for that animal. Emma starts worrying about Dean, so she also goes after him. Meanwhile, as soon as Dean goes a little ahead and looks, there's a black panther there. Seeing it, he starts running, and after running quite far, he suddenly falls to the ground. When Emma reaches Dean while running, she sees that Dean has a knife covered in blood, and he has killed a black panther. Months later, then we see that all of Emma and Dean's friends and parents start their lives without them. Here, Emma and Dean have also learned to live on the island and decided to spend their lives here because the hope they had that someone would come to save them was now over. They have also learned to hunt and live here by making huts. Giving up all hopes, they start spending their days happily living with each other. Then one day, Emma starts vomiting, so Dean sees this and asks her if she's pregnant. Emma says no, the vomiting just happened like that. After that, Emma lies down with Dean to feel better. But when both are talking, Emma's lost things start falling from above. When both look up, there's a monkey on the tree throwing their stuff, and they see that the monkey also has the flare gun that Dean couldn't find that day. Emma shows a banana to the monkey, so it throws the gun down. After that, they hear the sound of a helicopter from above, so they run to the open area, and Emma loads the gun and fires. The helicopter people see them, and they get rescued from there. They return home. Finally, both return after 3 months, and at the airport, Emma and Dean's friends and parents become very happy meeting them. After that, both their parents take them to their respective homes. Now, after coming home, Dean goes to meet Emma that same night, and they talk about how strange it feels to be back home. Here, Dean is about to kiss Emma, but Emma doesn't let him and says that her parents are coming to meet her every 10 minutes. Maybe he should leave from here now. She says that her parents have thrown a party in happiness of their return, so he should also come. Back to reality. The next day, everyone gathers at the party, and Emma's parents start saying something to everyone about their children's return. After that, Stacy asks Dean why he's not with everyone. Dean says he doesn't like mixing with everyone. After that, Dean signals Emma to come with him, but Emma doesn't come and ignores him. Seeing this, Dean leaves the party. After that, everything becomes like before, and after Emma returns from the island, she becomes very famous. But Dean still remains alone, and whenever Emma and Dean pass by each other, they just look at each other. Then a few days later, Emma calls Dean, but Dean doesn't answer the call. After that, we see Stacy going to Emma's room and telling her that after she went missing, they missed her a lot, and Mom and Dad were also very worried. They had thought that maybe they had completely lost her, but today they're all together and very happy. Then Emma tells Stacy that she's a very good sister, and then both decide to go to the prom party together. The final S.